Hello everyone, this is Xander Chiron and we're back with game 17 of the 11th BTR Flash Tournament. This is game 3 of the finals. In this battle we have on the blue team Razzmann with his Commonwealth General deck. And on the red team we have Faust with his blue 4 motorized deck. Let's be on our way. Alright, looks like Razzmann's bringing a command ult is out for Alpha for the +2. So this is the final round of the tournament between Razzmann and Faust is a best 2 out of 3. So whoever wins this battle will win the tournament. See, Razzmann's bringing out some SAS and some commandos right off the bat. Chieftain Mark 5 looks like he changed up his tank lineup. Be interesting. It's a solid medium tank. As of 25 coming out. More Aslev Recon, Vickers Mark 11, Challenger 1 Mark 1. Both the base model tracked rapier and the tracked rapier FSA. If I recall correctly, the tracked rapier has better range against helicopters. Looks like some Canadian rifles, commandos, and ERCs are coming out. Oop, there we go. And Green Jacket along with some Canadian rifles and some ERCs coming out there as well. As for Faust, looks like he's bringing out some Wargame and a Hatchet on a Shaky for Foxtrot. Guessing Razzmann is going to go hard for this forest in the corner of Bravo. I think he's also probably going to try and push into the forest right here by Delta. And this is probably, units here are probably just to secure these buildings in Foxtrot. Alright, big pile of infantry coming out from Faust. It's got a couple of Milan 2s in the Fuchs Milan. Has some Gevarman and some Stormers coming out, along with some M36 for fire support. Looks like he's attacking there. Lynx AH7 with SBS coming out, along with Gazelle Cannon. That's why just to keep an eye on in Bravo. Doesn't look like he's bringing a command out for the Delta right off the bat, so that will put him at a +2 disadvantage, at least for a little while. A couple of FRR Roland 2s firing the Roland 3 missile and Scout Leopard. Okay. Alright, battle probably begin any moment now. Any moment now. I am ready. Looks like Faust is bringing out some Fusiliers. It's a Gevarman and a Hachinanashiki down for Bravo. Alrighty. We are away. Faust did bring out those 120mm mortars right off the bat like he normally does. How much is a Chieftain Mark 5? 45 points. Oh, looks like Faust is trying to land his SBS in this forest here. Alright. Looks like Faust is going hard into Alpha. As it looked like the Azlav did spot it though. And the Erics are out and in the buildings. That could be trouble for the vehicles. Links AH7 harassing these transports and vehicles. Looks like it took out the Vickers Mark 11, but it's taking fire from the TH495s. Erics are doing some damage. They're taking out vehicles and they're doing some morale damage to the infantry. Chieftain Mark 5 is putting fire on those Stormers, but it only has a 6 rounds per minute rate of fire on the Chieftain Mark 5. So it does take a while for it to wipe out infantry, even with its 4 HE. After these Canadian rifles, Erics and TH495 are doing a lot of damage to those infantry, especially the Gevarmen and the Stormers that are caught out in the open. Meanwhile, Razzmann's push into this forest did take a lot of... It took heavy losses. There we go, that's the word I'm looking for. And his final Eric is about to go down. Here, SAS in this building and Commandos in that building, which gives Razzmann a bit of a foothold with which to secure Foxtrot. As I noted in the deployment, Razzmann did bring out a command Iltis for Alpha, but Faust did not bring out any commands for Delta, but he is calling out a command section in a Lynx H7. Right now, Razzmann has accumulated 66 points. Scout Leopard knocks out the TH495. And the Chieftain gets a good hit into this Leopard 1, and Razzmann's reversing it out. Scout Leopard is trying to press. And the Chieftain gets a shot off and finishes off the Scout Leopard. Canadian rifles are caught out in the open, but Hachinana Shikian took some losses. Challenger 1 Mark 1's pressing forward, and Faust does not have much with which to stop it. Oh, SAS coming out. Faust is bringing out command section for both Delta and Foxtrot. If he does that, he will get a +1 point lead. Canadian rifles are continuing to push into this forest, and it looks like they're going to be joined by some commandos very soon. Faust dropped an HQ section into Foxtrot, and that's going to give him a +1 lead. If he can maintain that, that will slowly tick up and close the difference to Razzmann's 98 points. The Razzmann's probably considering bringing out a command Iltis for Bravo fairly soon. Though these flanking XA-186s could cause trouble, especially for a lightly armed and armored command vehicle or infantry squad. Lynx AH7 is engaging commandos out in the open and almost completely wipes out 2 teams. Canadian rifles trading fire with the Stormers. The Stormers, however, had taken losses previously by the looks of it and are not going to be winning this. And the Chieftain Mark 5 takes out a Fuchs Milan. It looks like he's about to engage another one. Motors are putting fire into the Canadian rifles. They are out in the open now. And this gap between the 2 pieces of forest, so that's going to mean they're taking a lot more damage than they normally would. That might let the Stormers win because they're now calm. So TH495 is approaching, and that's going to provide some support. Challenger 1 Mark 1 is also advancing. Lynx H7 is expending its rockets on the Azlav PCs. Okay. FA-18C Hornet is out. Tracked Rapier shot down the Lynx by the looks of it. It's now out of missiles. It's a 2,800 meter anti-helo range on the tracked rapier, and 2,100 on the FSA. Oh, Hornet does some damage to the Challenger 1. It looks like it took out the base rapier and then got shot down by the FSA. As a PC is engaging the SBS. It's panicked though, so it's going to take a while for it to reload. The SBS are also panicked, so it's going to take a while for them to get the shot off with the Carl Gustav, and they go down to the PC. Now the SAS and Commandos are engaging the Fusiliers. TH-495 is going to be joining them, and that should make up the difference. It looks like Chieftain Mark V is going to be taking out that Hachinanashiki very soon. And more Canadian rifles are advancing on these Stormers. Looks like Raz is going to try and take this corner of Delta so we can counter cap it. Chieftain Mark V takes out the Hachinanashiki. Looks like the Fuchs Milan is pressing to drive back the Chieftain. However, at such close range, the Chieftain can easily destroy the Milan. And it's firing, and as soon as it fires, it's going to reveal itself. And it gets taken out by a Chieftain Mark V on the move. Lynx AH-7 is doing some flanking. However, Razzmann did leave a pair of Aslav 25s to protect his Iltis. So those could... they should be able to take out a Lynx AH-7 if they both engage at the same time. However, that Lynx AH-7 dropped off an SBS team, which is now somewhat behind Razzmann's lines. And if the SBS gets lucky, they might be able to take out that Iltis CP heading for Bravo. Canadian rifles are engaging the Stormers. Chieftain Mark V is also engaging some Stormers. Stormers are taking mortar fire. Canadian rifles take out one XA-180, and it looks like they're going to be pressing on the other one as well, those Stormers. V-150 drops off some Rangers to keep an eye in Delta. Canadian rifles and TH-495s are pressing into Delta still. Looks like they're going to be joined by a Chieftain Mark V and a Centurion AVRE. Exacting with green jackets. Looks like it's heading for this line of trees right here. Rangers have engaged the TH-495 and they take out one of them. And they get a shot off on the second one to take it out as well. Razzmann has gotten his command Iltis into Bravo and capped it, which is equalize the point acquisition, and Razzmann still has a slight point lead of 98 to 71. Scout Leopard has flanked a Chieftain Mark V and took it out. TH-495 is engaging the Fusilier 90s first, and that's dangerous for it because the Law 80 that the Fusiliers have is very powerful. Green Jackets were engaged and taken out in the open by a Leopard 1. Looks like it's engaging the TH-495, but it's also the Scout Leopard has been engaged by the Chieftain. Chieftain got a good hit into it and reduced it to 6 HP. Now the Chieftain has lost line of sight. Looks like these Canadian rifles are going to be able to take care of these Fusilier 90. And Razzmann has somewhat secured this corner of Delta, so if he wanted to, he might try and put... Yep, he's brought an HQ section with the Lynx AH-7. Looks like he's going to try and put into that corner there to counter cap. If he does that, that'll give him a +2 lead. Chieftain and a Challenger engaging some XA-180s. Canadian rifles take out one of them. and they missed their shot on the second one. And now they're being engaged by Stormers, but they do take out the XA-180. Huh. 81mm motor is adding its fire against the Stormers. So it looks like it might be... no, it doesn't look like it. Oh. Chieftain misses its shot on the Leopard 1. And now it's worried, but it does get the second shot off and finish off the Scout Leopard. Oh, Harrier GR7's coming out. It looks like it's bombing the... Oh, the HQ section was seen. Probably got spotted by that Bradley there. But I didn't see if that Harrier GR7 managed to make it out. Looks like that's going to put Razzmann's counter-capping dreams on hold for a moment. Oh, Centurion Aviary is engaging Stormers by itself. That's pretty dangerous for the Centurion. It does have an optical failure. I can't remember what exactly it does. I think it just makes it hard for it to see the enemies. Though Challenger 1 Mark 1 is moving up to support it. Almost takes a side shot from the Bradley's tow too. Bradley has another tow off. It loses line of sight and the missile grounds itself. SBS, looks like they managed to take out the Azlev 25, or one of them. And now the second one is engaging them. And they are out in the open, so they're going to take losses, and Razzmann has called out a pair of Lynx 20mm to deal with it. Oh, and the Lynx AH7 has stumbled upon the tracked rapier that Razzmann left out, and it goes down. Razzmann is moving his Iltis CP to keep it safe, and that's giving... And that, since it's no longer capping Charlie, Faust is now at a +1 point lead. Oh. Bradley CFE is engaging some Canadian rifles in a tree line. Looks like Razzmann cancelled those Lynx 20mm and is just trying to use those Canadian rifles, the TH-495. To halt these SBS, which should be enough to take care of them. It looks like he's going to bring out one Lynx 20mm. Commandos and some SAS and TH-495. Looks like they engaged some Gevarmen in their transports out in the open. Lynx 20mm coming out. And looks like those Canadian rifles should be able to take care of those SBS fairly easily, along with the help from that 20mm. Meanwhile, up here, looks like Razzmann's clever flanking maneuver with that Azlev PC was detected and it is destroyed. It looks like he was going to try and push that SBS team up, but he decided against it. It looks like he's going to be moving into this clump of trees here. Razzmann's repositioning his Iltis CP in Bravo. I'm not sure if he's doing that intentionally or he accidentally selected along with the Azlev 25. But he's moved it into this group of trees here, which is an unexpected position to look for. And now Faust is trying to mortar a possible location for where the Iltis could be. It looks like Razzmann foresaw that and moved it. Centurion Aviary maintaining watch in the forest. Oh, Chieftain Mark 5 engages the XA-180s from the side, and now so is the TH-495. Looks like the Centurion Aviary and the Stormers are going to be engaging. Big hit from the Centurion Aviary, though it does take a return shot from the Carl Gustav, but its M1919 has stunned one group, and it finishes off the second and leaves the second group of Stormers on 4 men. Now it's going to be backed up by some commandos. Looks like the chieftain and the leopard are engaging each other. Looks like the leopard is going to be able to win. Chieftain was not returning fire whatsoever. SBS and Gevarman are engaging each other. The Gevarman should be able to take care of that SBS. Oh, looks like the storm engineers finished, or they're just the stormers or something. I don't know, they blew something up blown up there. Okay, so next XA-180 got destroyed. Probably by the commandos. And now they are going to be taking out those. What was that? Something just blew that up. I think there's a Harrier GR7. Because I zoomed in too far. Oops. Anyway, storm engineers here got finished off. Oh, M136 is going to tear this SBS apart. 3 of them. That's a brutal combination for a forest fight. And that is a lot of Lynx AH7. Razzmann must be careful with those unless they stray into range of that crow tail. Oh. Didn't notice, but Razzmann did get his another HQ section out and got it into Delta. And what that's doing is providing him with a +2 point lead. He's dropping mortars on something. Looks like he's trying to take out the crow tail. Or at least panic it so his helicopters can move in. Oh, slight flanking maneuver coming out from Faust with some storm engineers and XA-186s. Well, looks like Razzmann's going to try and do something with that Lynx 20mm. However, it's being engaged by an SAS team. Now it's taking ground fire and it goes down. Okay. Looks like Mortar's trying to smoke this road right here. Pair of scout leopards coming out. Oh, stormers, their transports, and going to be going at it with some commandos and Canadian rifles. Well, it looks like Razzmann's going to try and pull that Centurion AVRE in as well. Those transports are going down pretty quickly. Notice Commandos 90s are going to be engaging. But he is adding some 81mm mortar fire in as well. Canadian rifles take out the last transport. Now it's 2 commandos and 2 Canadian rifles versus 2 stormers. Scout leopards moving up. Looks like Razzmann started putting fire on that Roland too. I must have took a shot at something, I missed that. I really need to stop zooming in so far. Alright, Scout Leopards have seen the SBS team and are engaging it. About to be engaged at close range by Chieftain Mark 5, however, it looks like it got a good hit into one of the leopards. And it takes out one of them, but it takes a good hit from the second leopard one. And that second leopard one's going to get the return shot off much quicker. Okay. And even though it's panicked, the scout leopard manages to get the killing shot into the chieftain. And now it does have a clean shot at that HQ section. Oh, but it gets taken out by the chieftain, by another chieftain Mark 5 before it can do so. Now this scout leopard has detected the green jackets and as well as taken out a TH-495. But Razzmann is bringing out a Challenger 1 Mark 1 to rectify that situation. And now he's bringing out a command section or an HQ section for Foxtrot. And that's going to give Razzmann a +3 lead so long as he can keep this HQ section alive. Oh. And another Scout Leopard goes down to this Chieftain Mark 5. Oh. Everyone is stunned by the TH-495s and goes down. Canadian Rifles moving out across the open against some Storm Engineers. Storm Engineers are falling back, but they're taking heavy fire from the TH-495s. They're doing some damage to those Canadian Rifles. It's not enough to stop them. XA-186s trying to flank through. They get taken out by the ASLAV 25s. Chief the Mark V engaging some Fusiliers out in the open, takes out one team of them. Starts trying to engage that Saxon. Centurion Aviary moving down the road, obliterates a Fusilier team. Now Challenger 1 Mark 1's moving to intercept that Saxon. Now the Saxon is putting fire onto... No, other way around, the Centurion Aviary is shooting at the Saxon with its machine gun. Oh, Fusiliers take on... As a PC Necrotail takes on Lynx AH-7. And 3 Lynx AH-7s coming out from Razzmann. Oh, Harry GR-7's doing a bombing run on... something. Looks like it... Did it get something? A infantry team? Okay. I didn't see what it was. Oh, ooh, Centurion Aviary wipes out most of 2 groups of Stormers, which are finished off by a Chieftain. And Faust surrenders. Alrighty. So, Razzmann achieved a total victory with 334 conquest points to Faust's 85. And 2,440 kills to 1,465 losses. All in all, Razzmann managed to secure his victory due to, I'd say, some pretty effective forest combat. He used masses of infantry supported by powerful fire support vehicles, such as the Centurion Aviary, to eliminate Faust's infantry, which gave him effective control of large parts of the map. As well, the fact that as a Commonwealth General deck, he has much better access to heavy armor than Faust does with his motorized deck. Alright, and that means that Razzmann has won 2 out of 3 games, which means that he is the champion of this tournament. That's right, Razzmann has defeated Faust for all time, and Faust will never rise again from the ashes of his shame and humiliation, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, good game from Razzmann and Faust, as well as everybody else who took part in the tournament. I am Xander Tyron, and you guys have a lovely day.